For the past few years, Nomad has been really well known for their high quality leather cases. And up until now, I'd say the most modern thing that they've added to these cases is probably the magnets that they added in the iPhone 12 series for MagSafe compatibility. Until now. Introducing the all new modern leather case for the iPhone 13. And here it is in the iPhone 13 Pro Max that I do not own. And I think at first glance, it looks very similar to the iPhone 12 Pro Max model, right? But Nomad have added something special into the iPhone 13 series of cases, and you won't really see it until you hold it near another NFC enabled phone, like my iPhone 12. Did you see that? Nomad has teamed up with a company called Popple to integrate their technology into their iPhone 13 cases. And Nomad calls this a digital business card, but in reality, it's more like a digital contact card. In a nutshell, this case has something called an NFC tag embedded into it. And an NFC tag is this little electronic tag that doesn't require its own power source. And the NFC tag itself just stores an identifier for what it is, so sort of like a name that it gives itself. And the tag is relatively safe to use as well. Because it draws a small amount of power from the device that reads it, the tag actually has to be really, really close to the NFC reader on the phone to trigger it. Like if I put the tag up here, then it triggers, right? So if I move this phone around my phone like so, you can see that it's not triggering the NFC reader. But once I move it close to the reader, then it triggers. So it's sort of like contactless payments. You really have to have your card on the reader in order for it to trigger. So going back to what I said earlier, the NFC tag itself doesn't store your information, but rather an identifier for what it is. And then what the Popple technology does is links the identifier on the tag to a URL. So out of the box, as I haven't activated my digital business card, it simply takes me to the Nomad website with information about how the digital business card works and how to activate it, like so. So you'll see instructions on how to set it up and what a digital business card actually is. You then activate your digital business card by downloading the Popple app from the App Store. So looking at the Popple app here, this is how you set up your digital business card. It's like a little profile page. So you can add a series of social media links. You can add things like your contact details. You can add music or a link to your playlists, payment details, and a few more other things here. So I've set my profile up with website, YouTube, and Instagram profiles. And you can also put your photo and a logo with your profile as well. So if I now press Save Profile, it's now saved my profile page, which looks like this. So I've now linked my digital business card to this smaller Nomad iPhone 13 case. So now if I take this case which is linked to my digital business card and put it on a phone with an NFC reader, like so, it will take me to this web page, and once it loads, it has my contact details on it. So it's got like my website, YouTube, Instagram, and all that. And you can see all the contact details that I set up on my profile are now on this web page, which is pretty cool, right? And because your digital business card is just a web page, you don't need any additional apps to view it. All you have to do is just take your case, tap it on a phone with an NFC reader. It just opens your profile in a web browser. Hi everyone, Future Editing Derek here. I just wanted to add that with the digital business card, the recipient of it actually needs to tap on a notification to view it, rather than the card just being automatically opened on the recipient's phone. That's all. Back to the video. And yes, you are able to actually turn your profile off, but you'll need to do that in the Popple app. This is how you turn your profile off. You go into the Popple app, press this hamburger menu, and just press Profile Off. And if you turn your profile off, this is the screen you'll see when you try and tap the digital business card. And speaking of the Popple app, the Popple app actually has some really smart features built into it. One thing you can have is the ability to have separate personal and business profiles. This does require an in-app purchase though. And they also have this function called Direct. So instead of the digital business card going to your Popple profile page, you can actually make it go directly to a service. So if I press Direct On, so now I've set this Direct On function to go to a bookmark, our website, tryandbyte.com.au. So if I now tap the digital business card on my phone, instead of going to my Popple profile page, it will actually go to tryandbyte.com.au. And this is really useful if I was at a conference or something and I wanted everyone that I met to go to our website. And instead of saying over and over again, www.tryandbyte.com.au, all I have to do is set that direct on function, tap the digital business card, and it will take someone there straight to our website. And you can take them to any service that works with the Popple app. So it can be your social media, it can be your contact details, your playlist or SoundCloud, even payment services like PayPal, which is great if you're going out and need to split the bill on something. And there's a range of other services as well. To me, this is a really smart addition to a phone case. And it's a lot easier to share your details using the digital business card rather than messing around with like AirDrop, texting or emailing or just shouting out your contact details. And what is really amazing to me is that Nomad has very seamlessly embedded this technology into these cases as well. So if you love the look of the cases for your old iPhone, you'll love it for the new ones too, with the extra functionality. And there you have it, digital business cards in the Nomad iPhone 13 range. A range of Nomad iPhone 13 leather cases are now available in Australia, starting at $89.95 for the modern leather cases and $109.95 for the folio style cases with the extra card slots inside them. They'll be joined by a range of polycarbonate sports cases later in the year. And that is it for this video. If you have any questions about the Nomad iPhone 13 cases or how the digital business card works, leave them in the comments down below. I'll also have links to all these products in the comments down below as well. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again next time.